room is a hot mess express. So no, you're not peeing on my $1,000 couch. No. No. So I was like, so I had to talk her into it, kind of. I'm like, all you have to do is wear this at nighttime, okay? And then you know what else she said to me? She also said she can't hold her pee. So she was all freaking out about this. She's like, they made me wear these underwear and told me I had to pee on the toilet. And she had lots of accidents. Every single clothing that I sent in the bag was peed on. Peed right through every single outfit. Do you think there was underwear in there? No. No. They didn't send the dirty underwear home either. And this child stays at my house 24/7. So yeah. So I was like, this is what I said. I was like, you know what? Would have been nice if you sent home the underwear that you purchased behind my back without saying anything to me. Also would be nice if you would have gave me a freaking heads up. Because I just spent $28 on a new box of disposable pull-ups for my child. Yeah, these are things you don't do when you know your kid is never going to wear them anymore and they're fully potty trained. She's not fully potty trained, by the way. One day is not fully potty trained. Yeah, so I was like, yeah. I was like, it would have been nice if you sent the rest of them home since she lives with me, not with you. Yeah, that would have been nice. And then she's like, well, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, you did, and you did it. And guess what? My kid ain't coming to your house ever again by herself without me there. Trust me. Not happening. You may be able to talk Eric into your craziness, but you're not talking me into doing nothing. You're not allowed to traumatize my child. No, no one is, ever. Very protective of my children, if you can't tell. They are my kids. They're not yours. They will never be yours. I don't care if they have your last name, but no, yeah. No, you need to learn that these kids are not yours and you are not to parent them. That is my job, nobody else's. That's why I'm a stay-at-home mom. Because it's my job to take care of my kids. It's my job to raise them. I don't want them traumatized the way I was when I was a child. So, yeah, Eric thinks that his that 1980s parenting at this moment is fun and should be done. I'm like, no, you never force your child to eat. You never force your child to go to the bathroom, okay? You, like, suggest it. And you also don't bribe them with money either. That's also what they were doing. I'm like, I don't have extra money laying around to bribe my kid with. Bribery don't work. Certain things for your kids either, just so you know. Yeah. So I'm like, I have nothing. The way I was going with the whole potty training thing was, I knew she would do it when she was ready. She was already kind of doing it. She just wasn't doing it all the time, consistently. So I was like, okay, well, she's doing it, fine. Just let her do it on her own, because she has to do it on her own, right? She has to know. Not by me, like, saying, you have to go do this now, because she won't do that, because she's acts like me. Totally a me. Most of my kids, all three of my kids are kind of like me. They don't take after their father, which I think is probably a good thing. I don't know. So, yeah. And me knowing that she will not go if I tell her to go, right? I have to, like, watch her constantly. That's why I wasn't able to do things. Because I was like, because she doesn't actually know when she has to go. Okay. It's weird. Okay. It's like you know how you have that feeling? Well, she doesn't get that feeling. So, yeah, and she's also not uncomfortable when she doesn't do anything when she pees her pants. She acts like nothing happened. Like she didn't pee her pants. I'm like, but then why are they wet then? Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So now I have to fix my child. Not too happy about it. Like, my in-laws going out and getting my daughter pants so they can toilet train her. No, I would be mad. See, I knew it. That's me. So, yeah, bribery they bribed her with money. She came home with $5 in a baggie. saying some kitty money or something. I'm like, no. I was like, I can't afford to give you money to pee on the toilet. I was like, no, you need to do this by yourself, because once you bribe your kid, they think they're going to get it every time they pee on the toilet when they're like 15 probably. Like, no. She is 6. Yes, toilet training is delayed, but she is only 6. It's not the end of the world. She just needs more time. Not all kids are the same. Yeah, that's exactly what I know. I was like, she'll do it in her own time. And they're like, no, she won't. I'm like, she will. Well, if she's anything like me, she will do it when she's ready, okay? Because you can't make me do anything. No, you can yell at me until you're blue in the face that you want me to do this thing. But if I don't think it's safe or good idea, I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I don't fall for peer pressure. I'm not that kind of person. I'm like, if I know that something bad's gonna happen to me if I do this thing, I'm not doing it. No. I'm just not doing it. I don't care what you say. I'm not doing it. So yeah, that's how my daughter is. She's the same exact way. I can get her to do things, but there's by talking to her, okay? Like and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, Lillian, we need to go do this. She's like, nope. I'm like, yeah, and she was acting weird when she came home yesterday. First of all, she wouldn't get out of the car. Second of all, she wouldn't, yeah, I had to have Eric carry in her house, kicking and screaming. Now, that is not a normal thing for your kid to do when they leave your house. Like when she goes to school, she comes home in the house regular, right? So I knew something wasn't right. Wasn't sure at the time what it was because I didn't know that she was wearing regular underwear when she came home. I just assumed she was, wearing the pull-ups because my theory is on the whole toilet training thing. You don't put them in regular underwear until you know for sure that they are going to go pee on the toilet every single time. So I always use, the pull-ups. You can use the same way as the underwear, right? So that's what I was having her do. I was like, because she would constantly have accidents and not know she peed in her pants. So my route is, if that's the case, right? If that's the case, you leave them in the disposable underwear until you know that they're fully potty trained. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I was doing because she was going and consistently. She had thought that going on the potty once or twice a day was okay. Was the thing to do. Oh, welcome in there, spy guy. Workday has begun, so setting up alert tab. Well, in the stream. Thank you for the lurk and thank you for coming in. Yeah. So that's why I was doing it that way because I knew she wasn't totally ready. She was beginning to, to do it on her own. So I was like, all right, I'll just continue to let her do it on her own. I give her the high five and all this stuff. The stuff you do. Right. So I was doing all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they just ruined all of that. So yeah. Yeah, and what I noticed also that she doesn't quite know that she needs to go to the toilet. No. I have to tell her. I have to look at her. And if she's doing this particular weird thing, when I look at her, I'm like, do you by any chance have to go pee? She goes, yes. I'm like, then run! Run like the wind. I'm like, don't wait for me to notice. Because what if I'm busy doing something with with my other special needs kid? Because I have to, divide my time between her and him. My 13-year-old, he can take care of himself for the most part. So I don't have to worry about him, my middle child. But my first and the last, yes. So that's why I was like, yeah. So Eric has told me he likes the forceful way of potty training. I'm like, no, not how it works. Because, no, might work back in the day with you maybe. I'm like, did your parents force you to go pee on the toilet? Because I don't think mine did. But now that the way that my mother was talking, she may have. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, I'm like, no. And I have also mentioned to Eric and the in-laws many times that I believe that Lillian has a little bit of autism because her older brother has autism and my middle child is a little weird. So, so he may have a little bit of it too. He's also an A student from day one, and he doesn't study or nothing. Weird. So, so I think all my children have just a little bit of it in there, but more than others, you know. If he wants it to take longer and wants traumatize her, then that's what I said. I'm like, no, she's not gonna want to pee ever again. He's like, no, this is how. I'm like, no, this is not. No, this is not the correct way to do it. I'm like, my way is the correct way to do it. You wait it out. You just wait it out. Especially if you know that your child isn't, you know, a normal, actual, typical normal child. Which I know you're gonna say, well, what does that mean? You know, one that does all the does all the things on cue, like potty training by the age of 2 or 3. Yeah, yeah, you know, that kind of stuff. Without delays. She's got lots of delays, by the way. She's delayed all around. I just didn't realize it until I started. I thought she was just messing around because she didn't want to do it with me. Pay to pee? I have never known a kid bribed with money to pee. Yeah, that's what they did. Bribed her with money to pee. Yeah, and Eric thinks that's okay too. Like, no. I'm like, I don't have cash to give anyone. Go pee. I'm like, no, you don't bribe your kids to go to the bathroom. You let them do it by themselves. That's the thing. I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, you're wrong. This is the way to go. And this is how I'm doing it. I'm like, because you failed to potty train her. I'm like, no, I didn't fail anything. Yeah, so he says she's not potty trained because of me. And so doesn't, obviously, his parents by their actions yesterday. Which is totally not true. I don't... I have no control over certain things my kid does. If you have children, you probably know this. But if you don't, you probably are still in the thing like, you can make your kids do all the things. No, that's what I thought before I had kids. But no, after you have them, no. They will purposely do things to make you unhappy. They will purposely do all the things. The after 2 will expect to pay the P2. You will be spending a fortune on toilet. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no, I already spent enough money on disposable underpants for 2 children. So I'm like, no. Well, the thing is, my 15-year-old is still inconsistent with toileting. And I was like, so you're going to force him to pee too? I'd like to go see that. He's like, stop it. He's special needs. He doesn't have to use the toilet. I'm like, say what? It's like, no. I'm like thinking to myself, well, so isn't your 6-year-old? She's kind of on the, special needs side with all the things, with all the red flags and stuff. Yeah, no, he's in denial, complete denial. He was also in denial when Vincent when he was little. Okay, when I said, well, there's something off about my kid. I don't know what it is because I didn't know anything about autism back then. So then and you know how they have those things you fill out when they're little. I was filling out autistic things and didn't know it. So, and then when he became 2, my doctor says, I'm going to send you to a specialist and stuff. I'm going to give you early intervention. I'm going to do this. Yeah. And then I had to get on a waiting list for a whole year before I could diagnose to find out what was actually wrong with my child. Yeah. So a whole year of a wait list. It was a year back then, which was like 2010 or 11 maybe. Something like that. Yeah. He was 2. So, yeah, it took forever. And then the early intervention people were like, well, since he has all these red flags. We're just gonna act like he has autism. I'm like, okay, cool, because he had all these, things and stuff. So that's what I'm doing with Lillian, and they don't like it. They're like, she's a normal child. I'm like, you can be autistic and talk, people. You can be autistic and talk. You can. They're like, no, you can't. I'm like, yes, you can. Y'all need to be educated. I will educate you on this. I'm a pro at it. Yeah. Oh dear. He is a total denier of. Yes, he is. Can Lillian get on a waiting? Yeah, but I have to pay for it. The only thing. I can probably figure out how to get her on the wait list. First, she doesn't. We had to switch doctors also. So the current doctor we've been seeing is now leaving at this new doctor's office. So now I have to wait probably until they give me a new doctor at the doctor's place. So yeah. Oh no, that kind of thing is insurance. No, no, not at the moment. You see, I have an insurance problem. My insurance stopped, and I went on the marketplace to fix it, and I can't fix it because whenever I try to go in, put my password and stuff, they give me a total different thing than my actual insurance stuff. So yeah, and then when I call the place, they keep you on the phone 24/7. I can't be on the phone all day with my children. Like Vincent. I have to do stuff for Vincent and Lillian. So I cannot be on the phone all day. So yeah. So that's a thing. So that's why I have to pay for the stuff at the moment, which is totally fine. I'm on a payment plan now, so we're good. A payment plan with the whole Dr. Bill grew up. And I also have to get Vincent a physical because I guess they need it for the new placement. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, see. And do you think anyone's gonna help me with it? No, 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 because my job. Yeah. So I do that also, but I can't be on the phone all day with a runaround because I've tried this before. Not the first time this happened, but they didn't. They should have told me by sending me a paper in the mail that I had to update it or whatever. No, they did not. See, that's the problem. I don't like this Obamacare. I don't like the healthcare thing how it's set up. I have to go online and then do all this stuff, and then once you do it, okay, you have it for so many whatever months or years or whatever. Then you have to go in and fix it or something. Yeah, well, first of all, I can't get into my current account, so that's a problem. And they're telling me they gave me the passwords and all the stuff right for the account. Well, the account that they're giving me has nothing in it. So, yeah, so it's like I have to start from scratch, which will take me how long? All day and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, ridiculous. So yeah, I have to figure it out how to redo it. It'll probably take me a month or two or months. That's what happened the last time this happened. It took me a whole year to get it back. Whole year of ridiculousness. So yeah, it's like a mess of its own. So yeah, so that's why I've been paying for stuff. Bill from the doctor just sounds so weird to me. Healthcare should be a basic human right. Yeah, it should be. They'll see them, but they'll just keep billing my butt. They'll just keep racking it up. That's the problem. See, that's why I was waiting to do the physical thing for the school for Vincent, because I was like, $590. No, that's not happening ever. So that's why I'm like, I need to stream more on Twitch for for the commercials. I get paid mostly by commercials. So yeah, it normally takes me like 5 months before I get a check from Twitch. So yeah, I gotta get up my game. Gotta stream longer hours, longer for more days. I'm not streaming every day. I'm doing it the weekend. He's like, you just diamond pay anyways. I'm like, yes, but no, I need days off. Sorry, I have to clean the house. I need days to do all these things. I'm like, yes, I will stream longer. I will get up early, you know, and stream earlier and stuff until my kids are awake. Because the two that are sleeping are the two that need mommy the most. So, my 13-year-old's already awake, so you may hear him in the background occasionally. Because he gets up at 6 a.m. every day for some ridiculous reason. He does not ever sleep in. I do, though. I'm like, sleep is fun. Well, sometimes. Stuff. Like, so on my stream days, I'll get up at like 4 in the morning. Whatever. Diamond painting to chill and relax is different to a diamond painting stream. Yeah, it is actually. I get less diamond painting done on stream than I do actually. I'm not streaming. Yeah, it's totally different because I need my craft to de-stress and to not be anxietied up. Yes, you don't need an anxiety me, trust me. No, that's really not good because that's also what happened yesterday. Yeah, certain events make me a little crazy. So I was like, yeah, and then, yeah, it's a thing. So yeah, I'm addicted to diamond painting for one, which is fine. And the reason why I do it throughout the whole day is because I can't sit without doing anything because I will fall asleep. Just random fall asleep for 10 minutes. And I'm home alone with my kids most of the time. So I'm like, no. So I have to do something with my hands the whole time I'm awake. You see, and it's easy to put down, like, when your kids are playing, that's when you diamond paint. I also do stuff. I play with my kids sometimes, but most of the time, since they're older, they like to do their own things. So, ooh, I missed a bit of you stream the pen. I must know about this pen. Which pen? This one? Oh, yes. I've been using this pen, but I can't push them around, and I'm not multi-placing with this tiny plastic because I break these plastic multi-placers, and you only count again. I don't even know if I can get this out. If I wanted to use it, I do not use this, whatever this is, the 4-placer, I think. I can't use a 4-placer. Gotta use, I have to use, I don't know what this is, because Diamond Art Club they don't have their, things on it. I don't know if this is an 8 or 9 or what, but I can't use this, and I don't think I can get it out because it's stuck in there. Even if I wanted to switch it. Yeah, but yeah, this pen is the putty pen that came in the kit, and it might break the. Oh, here it comes. I'm like, I don't ever use a 4-placer because 4 of them don't actually go on here. So, probably can't see it. Can't get it out. I know some people put one of their metal placers in there, but I don't know. I don't have one actually available. They're all in pens at the moment. Well, yeah, I can't push the drills with this tip, so I've been switching. I prefer this pen. I know the truth. This Enabler's Outpost pen, yeah, it's my favorite. This one is okay, though, for being in a toolkit, I guess, but, yeah, see, really tighten it. Is the putty inside, is it better than the, no, it's still stringy. Here, I'll show you. Let me see, I gotta switch my drills first. I gotta switch the color, and then I can show you again. Yeah. I'm also using the tray that comes in the toolkit. I don't know, this thing is kind of driving me nuts. With the little low in the back. So if you try out the tray, just be careful because it's really low. It is not the same height. Here's my Firefly. Okay, the Firefly trays, they have them pretty much the same height. They just have the lip above, they have a lip going around it that's above the actual tray itself. So it doesn't actually lose any of the, the height all the way around. So yeah, so just be careful using the tray if you use the one in the toolkit that I have currently. That's the, yeah, that's the only time it is slippery. Push the buttons, all the things. Yeah. So yeah, so that's the only thing I see that might be a problem. Slippery. It's like slippery plastic. I'm not used to plastic. None of my 3D printed trays are slippery like this. It's a little slick. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it. It's tiny slickness. But yeah, it's slippery in my hands. It feels like it's gonna slide out when you shake it. That's the only other. I'm just trying to. I have to hold my tray in my hand because I diamond paint on an incline. I know some people do diamond paint on an incline. So if you're diamond painting on an incline, you gotta be careful with the tray when you shake it. You gotta be like extra gentle or something. That flies out of your hand. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare of unfun. But you know. Oops. Alright, teacup on. That's okay, I'm switching the water. Yeah, so that's the only thing and stuff about the tray. It may be an issue if you actually use the tray. I don't usually use the tray. I usually use my Firefly trays. Is I usually throw out the tray that comes in the toolkit, Diamond Art Club, tell you the truth. Yeah, it goes. Okay. I take out all the things I need, like the wax, the tweezers, the little baggies, the cover minder, and the washi tape. I take all those things out and put them in my filing cabinet, or use them right away for the kit and stuff. So yeah, I have a whole entire my filing cabinet here has a collection of wax from Diamond Art Club, their tweezers, their little baggies, and the washi tape in there, and the cover minders. So when I say I have to go find something now, I'm like, now I gotta find me a cover minder to use because this one didn't come with one, and I gotta find me some washi tape. So yeah, I have to go in my filing cabinet, which I keep locked to keep, children out. I don't get why they are including reusable, refillable pens with every kit. People will end up with dozens of them, hundreds, being the real waste. Yes, yeah, that's also my thing. I'm like, since I'm gonna end up with billions of these, eventually, I'm going to have a stash of these pens, and I'm probably not going to use them. I tripped. I'm just trying it out right now because it's new. It's a new product, so I try out all new products. I usually end up going back to my normal, comfortable stuff like my pen. I bought this pen. It didn't come free in a kit, so I would most likely use this than one of these, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's okay if you've never diamond painted before and that's the only pen you have access to. It's all right for that. But if you're like me and you're not a beginner and you've been diamond painting for like 3, 4 a year, and you have like all the upgrade stuff like the Firefly tray or a 3D printed tray from somewhere else that you like, because not everyone likes the same stuff. And then they bought a pen from a place like Enable's Outpost that does hand turned pens. And you know all the things. Like if you put money on release paper, you're not going to want to use the perforated cover either. I don't use that. It's not my friend. Yeah, it's there. I also don't like to take off my cover until I'm finished because I have a cat. And if your painting is sitting here on your easel for like months, like let's say if I take a break from diamond painting, what if I get burnt out of diamond painting, decide I'm going to knit again? Like I'm going to be crazy addicted to knitting or something else, right? So, and then my painting is just chilling here with exposed all the things. Yeah, no, That's why I don't do that. Because I actually work on more than one diamond painting. Like right now, I'm going to work on this. And then I'm going to go back to, what is that? Wizard. No, it's not wizard.